A small Scrum project with 1 or 2 teams has a distinct advantage over large traditional projects when it comes to communications. Firstly, the team is usually co-located in their own project space. Secondly, the communications roles and events are clearly defined. The product owner owns all communications that are external to the project. The Scrum Master is responsible for convening meetings for internal communications like the daily stand-up meeting, as well as meetings with external stakeholders such as the sprint review. The Agile Manifesto regards face-to-face communications as preferable to written or other less direct communications. When a project is larger and where projects are subordinate to programs and portfolios, the need for communications becomes even more important, but also more complex. The communications process for a large project, program or portfolio is similar and has the same challenges. 1. Teams involved are not necessarily sitting together. They may even be on different continents. 2. Small team members are generalists. With large projects there can be specialist teams, and this can create interdependencies as other teams are dependent on their outputs. 3. The structure of Scrum is based around a single team. In order to accommodate large projects, programs and portfolios, additional meetings and artifacts are required. Additional roles have to be created to enable communication to flow at all levels. These are supplementary product owner and Scrum Master roles. While a common process can be applied, there are some differences that cater for the different outcomes required by projects, programs and portfolios. The focus for a project is producing a successful product. A large Scrum project has more than 3 Scrum teams, and the communications between them need to be synchronized. There are 2 roles specifically required for large projects. The first role is the Chief Product Owner, who has overall product responsibility and who coordinates the overall product backlog across teams, primarily via each product owner for each Scrum team. They prioritise the requirements at project level and communicate these priorities back to each product owner. They also communicate at project level with the stakeholders and with the program product owner. The Chief Scrum Master is the Scrum Steward at project level. They interact with the Scrum Masters from each team and are responsible for internal communications between teams. They facilitate the Scrum of Scrums ceremony. For large projects, there is a meeting called the Scrum of Scrums that has some commonalities with the daily stand-up meeting. It addresses what each team has accomplished since their last meeting and their targets for the next meeting, what roadblocks have occurred and what interdependencies exist.